Kohima police have issued a wanted notice for Vitoli Dome, age 35, of Zavame village, Peg district, in connections with an armed robbery at SBI Chidima branch on October 31. Mangalore police successfully rescued a man and his daughter who were reportedly attempting suicide due to ongoing family problems. In Kachar district, 2 police officers from Jaipur police outpost have been suspended for reportedly taking money for a betel nut rug. UPS cargo plane crashed and exploded while taking off from Louisville, Kentucky on Tuesday, killing at least 3 people and injuring 11 others. Hello and welcome to Nltv English Primetime. This is Chanjan Kasar and now the news in detail. Zunibodho Government College celebrated its 9th annual ICE Fest on November 4 under the theme Era Nova Redefining Creativity. They even brought together students, teachers and guests in a vibrant celebration of ideas and innovation. Manuko Lee Kiri, Joint Director, was the guest of honor and expressed joy at the college's expressive progress over the years. Students participated in exciting competitions like eco-friendly designated cosplay, anthem representations, and esports showcasing creativity and teamwork. The celebrations ended with a live concert, and overall, the fest successfully promoted creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship. The college commitment to empower students beyond the classroom. The 28th Miss To Me pageant will take place on November 7 at Zunibodho Town Hall. This year, contestants from different areas including Zunibodho Town, Atoizu, Saptika, Pogobodo, Chimukidima, Norton Sumi, Suruhoto and Kohima are competing for the crown. The pageant, organized by Sumi Totimi Hoho, has ongoing grooming sessions led by choreographers Elisa Zimo and Agukali Awomi. A talent show was held at Konichi Cafe for contestants to display their skill ahead of the finale. Ani Yeptomi, Director of Livingstone Foundation International School College in Dimapur, will be the special guest at the event. A tribunal was confirmed the 2025 to 2027 ANSU election result after resolving disputes over candidates' eligibility. An assembly was held at Solidarity Park, Kohima, where 34 out of 39 affiliated colleges supported the Election Commission's decision. The controversy centered on whether ongoing officials who had completed a term could recontest. The tribunal clarified that they can run again with college and union recommendations, ensuring fairness amid academic system changes. The tribunal stepped in because the speaker was accused of not following proper procedure during the earlier conference. With this decision, the ANSU office bearers for 2025 to 2027 are officially recognized, ending the internal leadership dispute.
There will be some kind of apprehensions towards the office of the ANSU. But as for the fraternity of the All Nagaland College Students Union, we felt that whatever decision we took was in the best interest of the ANSU, and therefore that is how we have concluded on the matter.
Sir, आपने ये constitution बताया कि ये allow करे को अलग part तो ये कौन से section है ना sir?
Pardon me?
ये Mr. Kivika ना?
Yeah.
Yes. ताकि ये constitution but allow करे को अलग है कौन से section है?
Okay. As per the constitution, Article 22, Part 2, Clause A, Subclause 7, it says, the outgoing official, after completion as a degree or regular student, can preferably be a candidature for one tenure only, provided he or she obtains a recommendation from union and college.
Okay. So, ताइरो विषय को ले दो one tenure to complete कोडिया वाला ना?
Right.
Already complete कोडिया.
Yes.
So in our इतने आरो type president ले दो ताला second tenure होना.
Right.
Yes. So in our how is he eligible to contest in the election again?
See, that's what the constitution says. The outgoing official, after completion as a degree or regular student, can preferably be a candidature for one tenure only. So he have already completed a tenure. So he have the provision to continue for one tenure as per the constitution.
Again, one more.
One more
yes,
time.
yes. Okay. Okay. So, udu tai previous allegations. Kundu de tai idu after 3 months. Kiva join Grisham Sure. Idu do issue ledo. Idu lado it doesn't stand valid itala.
Yeah, for us, see, the election has already concluded. Their tenure has concluded. So for us, we are tribunals for the tenure, this current tenure only, and the allegation has been brought during our time. So, as member to any organization or to any body, we are empowered to take decisions on the relevant matters. So accordingly, we have taken the decision, and to us, we felt that whatever the commission have done, they have thoroughly gone through the procedures and they have made them elected. So we stand on that.
So, apni understanding that the decision that you took today was constitutional. Like,
See, whether it was constitutional or not, that we will not comment on it. But all the colleges, 34 colleges who were present, have consented on that decision.
because apni constitution the article 19b part 3 de tribunals kan laga digine ase idu le we should idu out of the constitution apni decision lo lagi pini digine ase. So in a way, ajido usually apni comment kro ka do usually most probably you didn't do it according to the constitution. So what is your response on that?
No, I think that is a false statement because here the assembly was convened by the tribunals in an extraordinary situation. Why? Because there was also an allegation against the speaker of having not maintained the decorum of the house and for having failed to fulfill the procedure.
The Koima police have issued a wanted notice for Vitolu Dome, 35 age, of Zamami village, Pek district, in connections with an armed robbery at SBI Chitima branch on October 31. Authorities are appealing to the public to provide any information to help locate the suspect, assuring strict confidentiality. Citizens with tips can contact the office in charge, North Police Station Koima, at 600-930-8087 or 8974821030. The Civil Defense Master Trainers course at CTI Tolobi Dimapur ended on November 4 after 21 days of training for officers from Nagaland and Manipur. In his valedictory speech, Deputy Commandant General praised the trainers and highlighted that master trainers help train and motivate others in community. He also appreciated the instructors and staff for their professionalism and urged officers to use their training to promote community preparedness. The course covered emergency communication, search and rescue, first aid and CBRN response, with 30 officers completing it successfully. Therefore, the training representative emphasized practical training, interstate cooperations and skill development for better disaster readiness. Holy Angel School, Noklak, held its 23rd Annual Games and Sports 2025 on Tuesday at the public ground under the theme Strive to Excellence. Colonel Gandhinagar Pratap Singh, VSM Commandant of 32 Assam Rifles, was a special guest, and the event began with a march past, flag hoisting and school anthem, followed by a welcome address and a solo song by Class 9 students. Colonel Singh encouraged students to take sports seriously, saying it teaches teamwork, discipline and sportsmanship, and highlighted opportunities for young athletes at state, national and international levels. Therefore, Colonel Singh officially opened the Games and Sports 2025.
Most important thing behind promoting this extracurricular activity other than annual games and sports is to promote physical fitness. And these days we all know that most of the children, they are not coming out of the house. They are addicted to the mobile phones and other intoxicating items. So to avoid such problems, I think the schools and other organizations, they are organizing annual games and sports and other sports activities to promote discipline, coordination between the children, then again motor skills, then concentration on the different games, and sportsman spirit more or else. And also we can see that when they have come to the, for example, a football game, so without the coordination the game cannot be successful. and most importantly, all the 11 players, they have to come together and they have to play each other, they have to coordinate each other, then only the team may get successful. At the same time, we know that the children are also from the different backgrounds. When they are coming in together in a group, there may be misunderstanding also. But again, how to overcome such misunderstanding and how to overcome the differences between the different children also, I think they learn to overcome such problems in a amicable way. And moreover, the leaders, because they are most of the children, they are having leadership qualities also. So when we are making them to lead the groups, around 150 children in a group, so they are successfully leading all the activities, and accordingly they are coordinating each and every children.
Deputy Commissioner of Kohima, B. Henak Buchem, has issued new orders to improve traffic and parking in the district. All commercial vehicles owner must renew their permit or face action. A temporary road closure on NH2 will be in effect from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. on November 5 and 6 for repairs, with alternate roads for heavy and light vehicles. Owners of unattended vehicles parked along road have 7 days to remove them or face towing and auctions. The DC urged public corporations for smoother and safer traffic in Kohima. On Tuesday in Lunglei, MNF President Zoram Thanga criticized the ruling ZPM government for corruption, poor governance and disappointing the youth. He called the ZPM an experimental government and accused it of illegal contracts, selling state land and failing to improve road. Zoram Thanga said that if MNF returned to power, it will correct the government's mistake and ensure transparency and accountability. In Kachar district, 2 police officers from Jaipur police outpost have been suspended for reportedly taking money from a betel nut rock. The suspended officers are Head Constable Debu Ghosh and Lanch Naik Jalil Uddin Lashkar. Kachar SP Partha Pratim Das took action after a video of the incident went viral. Reports say the officers stopped the vehicle near the police station a few nights ago and took 5,000 from the driver, who recorded the incident on his phone. Goromari police in South Kampur seized 27 bags of Burmese supari worth over 10 lakhs from the residence of cattle smuggler Aram Ali in Kanhara village. The late-night raid led by officer in charge Abdul Momin followed an earlier seizure of 145 bags from the same locations, highlighting the suspect involvement in cross-border cattle smuggling and illegal supari trade. We will now take a short break. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back, viewers. Let's get back with the news. Thousands gathered at Helakandi to honor legendary singer and composer Bhupen Hazarika. In a moving display of unity, the crowd sang his iconic song, creating a heartfelt tribute to the cultural icon. Guwahati Traffic Police have issued a traffic advisory for the Indian Air Force Day fly past on November 7 with rehearsals on November 5, 6 and 8 at Lanchit Ghat, Pan Bazar. Heavy traffic is expected around Lanchit Ghat and MG Road from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. on November 8 and 9. Heavy vehicles, handcraft, rickshaws and e-rickshaws will be restricted on Kier Road. Only vehicles with Indian Air Force passes can travel on certain MG Road stretches. Traffic will be diverted via alternate road and parking will be allowed only in designated areas for vehicles with proper passes. Commuters are advised to plan their travel and follow instructions for smooth traffic management. In Mizoram's Chuanpui, residents collected around 150 kg of plastic bottles and scrap iron, raising rupees 2 lakh for road repairs and community welfare. The effort, guided by the Chuanpui Local Community Council and coordinated under the YMA Cleanliness Program, included participations from school, church, youth group, taxi associations, and hawkers. The drive aims to promote sustainable waste management and keep local water bodies clean. The Golden Jubilee of the 100 Drums Wangala Festival will be held from November 6 to 8 at Wangala at Dam West Garo Hills. Child artists Jit Shen Dona and Bitina Chetri will perform alongside 200 drummers and 3,000 dancers. The festival celebrates Garo heritage, Thanksgiving rituals and cultural traditions, concluding with Grand Rugala and Kachat So ceremonies.
Send Miss Vinita to perform here along with one group from Bangladesh, that is Rabuga, which will be leading by local bands called Krimkro. They'll be guiding and organizing all those singers will be performing here in the Wangala festival. So hope it'll be enjoyable. Please.
In Tripura, the Anti-Corruption Bureau conducted a raid at the Renigunga Tehsildar office following allegations of irregularities. The operation aimed to uncover evidence of misconduct and promote transparency. Further details on the findings are awaited. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu announced that Tawang will host the first ever international conference on the 6th Dalai Lama Gyalwa Changyang Gyatso in December, calling it a historic moment. Khandu said the event will unite faith, cultural and scholarships in the birthplace of the revered Tibetan spiritual leader. In Hilakandi's Gagla Chira line, 26 years old Gita Rashbar was killed on November 5 while picking tea leaf. A 28 years old man Mahabir Pashu attacked her, cutting her throat and hands, after which she dies instantly. Locals alerted the police, who arrested him and took the weapon. Therefore, her body was sent for postmortem and the reason for the murder is still unknown, shocking the community. Jatrapur police in Sepai Jila district carried out an operation on Tuesday to destroy illegal cannabis farms in Nadia Tindipa village, led by OC Smiti Kanta, Barbant and Sub-Inspector Pritam Datta. The team destroyed over 5,000 cannabis plants. Sub-Inspector Datta said such drive will continue to make Tripura drug-free. This was the 9th phase of the police anti-drug campaign.
যাত্রাপুর থানার অফিসার ইনচার্জের নেতৃত্বে আমরা যাত্রাপুর থানার অফিসার, স্টাফ এবং টিএসআর পার্সোনাল মিলে নিদয়া তিনডেপা এলাকায় একটি অভিযান চালানো হয়। ওই অভিযানে সর্বমোট আনুমানিক 5,000 গাঁজা গাছ ধ্বংস করা হয় 6-7টি প্লটে। এরপর আমরা থানাতে কয় ঘন্টা সময় নিয়েছি? আমরা অভিযান চলে আনুমানিক 1-1.5 ঘন্টা অভিযানটি চলে। এরকম অভিযান কি আরও থাকবো? অবশ্যই এরকম অভিযান আমাদের সামনে দিন।
The Adilabad police have started a program called Police Akka to promote women's safety in the district, Telangana. In this initiative, a woman constable or Akka, sister in Telugu, will visit schools regularly to talk about sexual harassment and online trade faced by women. The program will run in both towns and village, with police women teaching students about child marriage, social media abuse, online blackmail and other safety issues.
We have started a program by the name Police Akka. Akka means sisters. They'll be acting as a sisters to these all the school going children. Now these Police Akka every week they'll visit 3 schools, do awareness sessions there, and in the awareness session they'll explain about sexual harassment, physical, online, and EFD.
In Purnia, Bihar, 3 members of a family, businessman Naveen Kushwaha, his wife Kanchana Mala Singh, and daughter Tanu Priya were found dead at their home on Tuesday evening. Naveen, the elder brother of JDU leader Naranjan Kushwaha, and his daughter reportedly fell from the stairs, causing head injuries. His wife is believed to have died of a heart attack after seeing them. The bodies were sent to hospital for post-mortem, and Purnia MP Papu Yadav has demanded a higher-level investigations into the death.
पुत्री मेरी भतीजी सीढ़ी से स्लिप की और उनको बचाने के लिए भाई साहब भी उसके साथ जो है स्लिप कर गए और भाभी हमारी ये घटना को बर्दाश्त नहीं कर पाई, उनका हार्ट अटैक हुआ। जिला प्रशासन इसकी पूरी इंक्वायरी करे, जांच करे कि इसमें कौन कौन लोग इन्वॉल्व हैं, या अकस्मात तो मुझे जो सर्कमस्टांसेस जो बताया गया।
In Tiruvannamalai, Tamil Nadu, near the Javadu Hills, 103 ancient gold coins were discovered at a temple being renovated. The coins were found in the clay pot while works was undergoing on the sanctum of the Sivan temple on Kovila on Monday. The temple is centuries old and is believed to have been built during the reign of Chola king Rajaraja Cholan III. Officials from the Revenue Department and Hindu Religions and Charitable Empowerment Departments have been notified and will trace the origin and history of the coin. Tamil Nadu Minister Shiva Sankar distributed exam kits to government school students in Ayilarur to support them and their preparations for the upcoming exam. The initiative provides essential study materials and aims to boost students' academic performance. Fitch Ratings has upgraded the outlook for Adani Ports and says an Adani Energy Solutions for negative to stable, keeping their long-term rating at BBB. The move reflects its contagion risk across the Adani Group, strong liquidity and continued access to diversified funding despite past years' investigations. Both firms benefit from stable revenues, solid operations and professional management. Climate activist Likpriya Kangujam held a solo protest at India Gate, warning that Delhi's severe air pollution is a health crisis and an emergency threatening the future of younger generations. She urged authorities to take urgent actions to combat pollution and safeguard public health.
Speaking of youth, I did protest in regards of the pollution which is happening in Delhi. It has been happening for a long time now. And it's just not any pollution. It is a health crisis. It is a health emergency. And it is taking our future away from us. That's why I felt as a child, as a kid, that I had to speak up about this issue, about this crisis, air pollution crisis. I did this protest, I raised my voice in 2018, 2019, 2020, and much more. And even in 2020, when I spent the night in front of the President House of India to enact a new law to curb Delhi's high air pollution level, the government did enact a new law in October 2020. But what is the outcome of it? Why is it just the pen and paper work? Why is there no action? Where is the action? And if they had taken any such actions, then where is the change? Why is the pollution still here? Why are these innocent lives of these children, of these people, still suffering? Why are their health getting still impacted by the smoke, by this hazardous smoke, this air pollution? So I would like to say that this is unacceptable at any cost. You say you will do this, you will do that, you make these promises to us, to the citizens, to the children. But where are those promises now? We can't see any good outcome coming out of it. The pollution which has happened several years ago that I protested for, it's still here. The AQI is still as high as ever. It's hazardous, it's injurious to health. We can't even breathe properly. It is affecting our lives. And yes, thousands of children's lives are being at stake in the front line, in the very front line. We, the children, are facing all these climate crises, not just air pollution, in the front line. This is not fair. We want...
In a major cyber and financial fraud case in Simitola, Barpatar, Bordeaux accounts of illiterate daily wage earners were allegedly used for transactions worth crore without their knowledge. Two brothers, Hafizur Rahman and Rafiqul Islam, reportedly collected personal documents from villagers under the pretext of providing bank loan and opened multiple accounts in their name. Villagers are demanding a true, prompt and strict actions against those responsible.
নাম মোহাম্মদ হাফিজ আলী
গাঁওখনৰ নাম
বৰদুবা
এই আমি য'ত আছো এইটো আপোনাৰ ঘৰ
এইটো আমাৰ ল'ৰাৰ ঘৰ
কি হৈছে ৰে কওক
এই যে নেকি বেংগৰ লেনদেন হোৱা বুলি কৈছে কিন্তু এইটো তো আমিও গম নাপাওঁ ল'ৰা ক'ত পাব ইমান টকাৰ লেনদেন
কিমান টকাৰ লেনদেন
15 কোটি টকা
কেনেকৈ হ'ল
এই ডকুমেণ্টছ লৈছে
কোনে
লুণ্ডা কথা কয় আজিবৰ গাঁওবুঢ়াৰ ল'ৰা হাফিজুৰ ৰহমান আৰু ৰবিউল ইছলাম
কিমান দিনৰ আগত লৈছিল
1 বছৰ হ'ল
আপোনাৰ পৰা লৈছিল
মোৰ ল'ৰাৰ পৰা লৈছিল
লোন দিম বুলি কৈছিল
লোন দিম বুলি
লোন দিয়া নাই পাছত কি হ'ল
পাছত আমিতো গম নাপাওঁ ৰংগুলি থানাৰ পৰা ৰিপৰ্ট আহিল পুলিচে আহিল তেতিয়াহে আমি গম পালোঁ পিছত মই কি কৰিম
কি কয় পুলিচে কি কয়
পুলিচে কয় যে তেওঁ ইমান 15 কোটি টকাৰ লেনদেন হৈছে তোমালোকে দিবা লাগিব বা ধৰি লৈ যাম কৈ আছে তেতিয়া আমি উপায় না কৈছোঁ 15 কোটি টকাটো দুস্থান 15 টকাও আমি দিনত ইনকাম কৰিব নোৱাৰোঁ
অকল আপোনাৰে নে আৰু কাৰোবাৰ হৈছে
খালি অকল মন নহয় গাঁৱত আৰু কেইজনৰ আছে
কেইজন মানুহ হৈছে
আছে মানে 10-15 জন মান গাঁওখনৰ নাম বৰদুবা মোৰ ভাইটিৰ পৰা এই লোন দিম কৈ কেনে এই গাঁৱৰ বেটা ৰফিকুল আৰু হাফিজুৰ ৰহমান একাউণ্ট মানে আধাৰ কাৰ্ড পান কাৰ্ড এইবিলাক লৈছে লৈ কেনে এতিয়া শুনা পাওঁ আপোনাৰ এই কিবা বোলে বেংকত 15 কোটি টকা লেনদেন কৰা বুলি গম পাওঁ
কোনে লেনদেন কৰিছে
এইটো লেনদেনটো ভাইটিও গম নাপায় আমাৰ কায়ো গম নাপায়
আপোনাৰ ভাইটিৰ একাউণ্টত হৈছে
ভাইটিৰ একাউণ্টত হৈছে
তাৰপিছত
আপোনাৰ নাই একাউণ্টটো ঘূৰাই দিয়া নাই এতিয়া চাওক খালি মোৰ বুলি নহয় এটা আমাৰ গাঁৱৰ কমসে কম 15-16 জন মানুহ আছে
একাউণ্টটো আপোনালোকে খোলা নাছিল
নাই আমি খোলা নাই আমাৰ ভাইটিটা চুইয়ে নাজানে
কোন বেংকত
বেংকটো শুনা মতে শুনছি দৰংগিৰি বেংকত দৰংগিৰি কোনটো বেংক বা সেইটোও নাজানো তাৰপিছত এতিয়া পৰখি দিনা মানত ৰংজুলিৰ পৰা ষ্টাফ আহিলে
ষ্টাফ
পুলিচ আহিয়ে মানে নোটিছখন দিলে নোটিছ দিয়া নাই তাহাঁতে মানে নাম চাম
Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra announced that if India bloc comes to power in Bihar, every citizens will receive free medical treatment worth up to ₹25 lakh. Speaking at a rally, she emphasized the alliance's commitment to strengthening healthcare and ensure no one is denied treatment due to financial constraints, urging people to support a government focusing on public welfare.
हो रहा था मेरी बहनें ऐसी सरकार लाओ जो कांग्रेस में राजस्थान की सरकार थी जिसमें 25 लाख रुपए का इलाज आपको मुफ्त मिलेगा। कांग्रेस की जो राजस्थान की सरकार थी उसमें कैंसर के पेशेंट, हार्ट के पेशेंट, लिवर के पेशेंट, सबका इलाज मुफ्त हो रहा था। मैं मिली थी ऐसे लोगों से, रोकर मुझे धन्यवाद देते थे कि आपकी सरकार, कांग्रेस की सरकार ने हम।
On the occasion of Guru Purab, Deputy Commissioner Akshay Lebro and SSP Sandeep Chakravarti visited the historic Chatti Patshari Gurudwara. They greeted the Sikh community, participated in the celebrations of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's birth anniversary, reviewed festivals arrangements and appreciated the devotion and harmony displayed by devotees.
देव जी का जो प्रकाश पूरब है पूरे जिले श्रीनगर के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा त्योहार है और पूरे जिले एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन श्रीनगर की तरफ से हमारे सभी लोगों को आज के इस बड़े दिन की बधाई, खासकर हमारे सिख कम्युनिटी के भाई बहनों को बधाई। ये हमने बहुत एडवांस में ये इनके साथ बैठ के तैयारी की थी कि यहाँ का आज का जो दिन है बहुत धूमधाम से मने। हमारे सारे लाइन डिपार्टमेंट, चाहे वो मेडिकल के सीएमओ हो, चाहे बिजली के हमारे एक्सियन हो, चाहे वो म्यूनिसिपैलिटी के एसएमसी के हमारे ऑफिशियल्स हो, या हमारे पुलिस की जितनी भी डिप्लॉयमेंट होनी है, उन सारी चीज़ों को एडवांस में मुकर्रर करके आज इसको ग्राउंड पे उतारा गया है और बहुत खुशी है हमें कि हमें भी यहाँ पे मत्था टेकने का।
सबसे पहले श्रीनगर पुलिस की तरफ से सारे हमारा सिख ब्रादरी को, बुजुर्ग को इस श्री गुरु नानक देव जी की प्रकाश उत्सव का शुभकामनाएं। आज मैं अपने
Mangalore police successfully rescued a man and his daughter who were reportedly attempting suicide due to ongoing family problems. The authorities were alerted by concerned citizens and acted swiftly to prevent the tragedy. Officials said the family was facing emotional and personal differences. After the rescue, the police provided immediate support and counseling, connecting them with social and psychological services for further assistance.
This video clip of a middle-aged man with his daughter roaming around near the beach area, and it was in Tulu language, wherein he says that let's commit suicide, let's go and jump into the sea, and let's teach your mother a lesson. So to that 4-year-old child replies that let's not commit suicide, why should we be going and jumping into the sea? So that video went viral in the local groups, and our ACP received that video. So in response to that, our team got active, and they went and searched near the Panambur beach area, but then we confirmed that it was not that beach, and later they also went to the Tannir Bavi beach, wherein we inquired the local shopkeepers, who informed that there were father and daughter duo who were roaming around. But we couldn't ascertain the identity of that person, but over a period of time, within next half an hour, we inquired and we got to know that this is Mr. Rajesh, who hails from Ambika Nagar of Kaur police station jurisdiction. So then we somehow collected his phone number using different sources, open sources, and then we tracked his location, and then we understood that he has went back to his home and he didn't commit any acts of suicide near the sea. So our police team went back to the Kaur police station limits, and there when they went there, they saw the home that was closed from inside. So even the doors and windows, everything was closed, and they tried to communicate with the person, and he told that he is going to commit the suicide and don't disturb us and things like that. But when he insisted on not opening the door, our people, police staff actually had to break open the door and they barged in. So then they saw that the person was making preparations to commit the suicide. So it was a timely intervention by our team, and we could get them out, both the child, which is 4 years old, and this person in his mid-40s. So we could get them both out, and we counseled them, and our timely intervention helped in preventing.
Sugarcane farmers in Belagavi district, led by the Hasiru Seni Farmer Association, are protesting to demand a minimum support price of Rs 3,500 per ton, rejecting the Rs 3,200 per ton offer from sugar mills. The agitation now spreading to Athani, Chikodi, Hukeri, Balgongal, Mudalagi, Gokak and surrounding areas has halted operations at 26 sugar factories. Farmers supported by people from 31 district and opposition leaders have vowed to continue the protest until the demand is met.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ರೈತ ಸಂಘ ಹಸಿರು ಸೇನೆ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಗುರ್ಲಾಪುರ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ನೊಳಗೆ 7 ದಿನದ ನಿರಂತರ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. 50,000, 1 ಲಕ್ಷ, 1.5 ಲಕ್ಷ, ಇವತ್ತು 2 ಲಕ್ಷ ಸೇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಇದೆ. ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿವಿ. ರೈತನ ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3,500 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬಿಲ್ ಸಿಗಬೇಕಂತೇಳಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನದಿಂದ ಸ್ಪಂದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷ ನಾಯಕರು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮೂಲೆಯಿಂದ 31 ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳ ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಯಂ ಪ್ರೇರಿತವಾಗಿ ಅವರೇ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಅವರೇ ದಾಸೋಹ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರೇ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ನಿಗದಿತ ಬೆಲೆ ಸಿಗೋರು ಈ ಹೋರಾಟ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿತದೆ ಅಂತ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ.
Police arrested the son and husband of 75 years old Ningava Mulagan for allegedly murdering her own dispute involving family relationship. Relatives say the son often quarreled with and beat his mother.
In Hubli Dharwad Commissionerate, Vidyanagar Police Station, there is one incident wherein a lady around 75 years old is killed allegedly by his own son on the grounds that the lady was very close to daughters and had given about 30 grams of gold to their daughters, and there has been constant quarrel and scuffle, and that old lady used to be beaten up by the son repeatedly. So the daughters and close relatives suspect that the son has committed this offence. He has used some blunt object to commit this murder, and we have taken both the husband of the lady and son both into the custody. We will file FIR, and in the interrogation whatever is found on the basis of that investigation. In Hubli Dharwad Commissionerate, Vidyanagar Police Station, there is one incident wherein a lady around 75 years old is killed allegedly by.
The monorail train tilted during a test run at Wadala Depot on Wednesday morning. Officials said no passengers were on board and 2 crew members were severely rescued. The incident, which caused minor damage to the train, occurred during signalling trials. Monorail services have been suspended since September 24. System upgrade.
एक्सीडेंट हुआ है वो, मतलब कैसे होगा? आपने देखा कितने बजे हुआ, क्या हुआ है? वो तो पता नहीं है मुझे, मेरे सोर्स ने मुझे बताया कि ऐसा हुआ है करके, तो मैं तुरंत यहाँ पे आके ब्यौरा लिया यहाँ का क्या है क्या नहीं है। तो उसके बाद मुझे पता चला कि ये एक्सीडेंट हुआ है सडनली। यहाँ पे जो बीम स्विच रहते हैं जो मूवमेंट करते हैं ट्रैक चेंज करने के, तो उसके वजह से ये हुआ है, ऐसे मुझे पता चला। पैसेंजर्स वगैरह थे इसमें? नहीं, ये टेस्ट।
The Global Peace Prayer Festival continues in Thimphu, Bhutan, featuring the sacred Jabzi Deogo rituals at Buddha Point. The rare ceremony performed on a grand scale blend peacefully offering with protective practices to cleanse negative karma and promote global peace, happiness and spiritual renewal. The UPS cargo plane crashed and exploded while taking off from Louisville, Kentucky on Tuesday, killing at least 3 people and injuring 11 others. The plane heading to Honolulu caught fire and caused damage near the runway. Authorities warned the area was dangerous due to fuel and other flammable materials, and a shelter-in-place order was issued for nearby residents. Emergency responders are on the scene and the number of casualties may rise. At least 9 mountaineers, including 2 Nepali guides, have lost their life in 2 separate avalanches in Nepal. Near Mount Yalung reached 7 climbers, 2 from Nepal, 2 Italian, 1 Canadian, 1 French and 1 German were caught in an avalanche on Monday. 5 others were hurt and flown to hospital in Kathmandu, while 4 more with minor injuries were brought to safety. In another incident, 2 Italian climbers who had gone missing since October 28 were discovered dead inside a tent at Camp 1 of Mount Panbari in the Manaslu region. A third Italian climber stranded with them had been rescued earlier. Typhoon Kalmagi hit the central Philippines, killing at least 52 people and leaving 13 missing, mostly due to severe flooding that trapped people in rooftop and swept away vehicles. A separate incident occurred when a Philippine Air Force helicopter crashed in Agusan del Sur, killing 6 people. The typhoon, with winds of 120 km per hour and gusts of up to 150 km per hour, moved towards the South China Sea. Flooding in Cebu and another province forced thousands to evacuate. Cebu, still recovering from a 6.9 magnitude earthquake, declares a state of calamity, and Philippines faces frequent natural disaster, including typhoon, earthquake, and volcanoes. That is all for the Nltv English Primetime. For more news and updates, keep watching Nltv.